In this recording, I'm going to talk to you about how you can order prints from the DSB, specifically how you can order 8.5 by 11 transparency prints. So here I am at the DSB's homepage. If you look at the top, the address is simply dsb.umn.edu. So you can go here to get access to any online ordering forms. There's a lot of information on the website. You can see there's a lot of different links up here, which I highly recommend you take a look at those. But for now, we're going to go to ordering prints online. And if I click on that link, it brings us to another page where there's lots of other information about ordering prints online, or scans, or how long it takes, or the last day to order prints for this semester, picking up prints, all the good stuff. But for what we're going to do is we're going to use the link right at the top, the DSB remote order form. So I'm going to click on that. Now, if you click on this order form and you don't get access to it, it might be because you're not signed into your U of M Gmail. You need to sign out of any other Gmails you might have, or Google Mail, I should say. I would restart the browser and then sign into your U of M email. You can go to My U and sign in. That would be fine. Then open up another window in the browser and then you will have access to this form. But it is locked if you are not signed into your U of M email, so keep that in mind. Then you just fill out the form. Your name, your email address, the arts class that you're in. So I am in 1701, section 2, and my instructor is Caroline Hodak-Solomon. Then we need your U-card number. So you're going to have to pull out your U-card, and your U-card number is this 17-digit number at the bottom, or I'm sorry, at the back. So you want to make sure you get that number and that you get it accurately. And I had a 17-digit number. We'll just go there. There's my U-card number. Why we need this U-card number is because if you have student fees and you print more than the student fees will cover, we will charge your Go for Gold. If you don't have money on your U-card for Go for Gold, then we of course can't charge you. But we would like you to put your U-card number there, and that way you will get your prints faster if you use up all your student fees. Or if you don't have any student fees to print with, then this is how we'll charge you. So you will need to have money on your Go for Gold for that. And there's a link as to how to put money on your Go for Gold card right down here. And any printing prices can be found on our website, where we just were. Then below that, you have a pickup preference. You can choose to pick it up outside the DSB. We can give it to an instructor in their mailbox, so you can pick it up in class. Or it can be mailed. So I understand a lot of people will have their prints mailed, but I'm just going to pick up outside the DSB because the only difference is including an address. Then I can click Next. Then what do you want your prints printed on? If I was in a 1701 photography class and I wanted color or black and white photos, I would choose photo paper printed on photo printers. If I want 8.5 by 11 transparencies for cyanotypes or maybe for printmaking, I would choose transparency film. And then plain paper on a laser printer, the color laser printer or black and white copier, that would be something which is more for typed papers or maybe just drawing aids. So anyway, I'm going to choose transparency film and click Next. Then I need to choose the size of the transparency. So for 1701 for cyanotypes, I'm going to pick 8.5 by 11. Printmakers might want a larger transparency, so they could choose a 24-inch roll. Then next is the files that have all been pre-sized and exported. So I'm just going to move this window over a little bit. And from Lightroom, I have already exported some images, and they have already been converted to negatives, because for 1701 we want transparency negatives so that we can print them on cyanotypes to be positives. And then I have one photograph that's just a black and white positive that I would like to print to, but I'm going to have to submit that on a different form because anything I submit on this form will be negatives. So I have these 3 files that I need to submit, and I need to dump them on the Google Drive. So if I click on that link, I can take those prints, I can copy them, paste them, and drop them onto the drive. And then I can check to see if they're there, and there they are, Solomon 1, 2, and 3. And you can see I named them something very easy to remember and very easy to type. So think about that when you are naming your files. Because back in the DSB order form, I have to actually write what those file names are so that the person printing these can connect those files to this form. So it was Solomon, caps lock, Solomon 1, Solomon 2, and Solomon 3. So those are the 3 images that I want printed. Special instructions, I don't need anything. I just want one of each file. That will automatically happen, and they will be printed on transparency film. But maybe if I wanted 2 copies of the image or something similar to that, that's what I would write in this special instructions. And then I can click submit, and I am done. I have submitted my files. When the files are printed, you will receive an email from the DSB that says your files are printed. They are either going to be mailed or they'll be ready to pick up depending on what you asked or where you asked your prints to be picked up.